Red Glasses Talks. How the talk today is screwed up. So let me tell you a story about a frog and a scorpion. And here's how it goes. They were standing on the side of a swollen river, and the scorpion said, "I sure would like to get across that river. So would you, Mr. Frog. Can I ride on your back?" Frog said, "Are you crazy? If you ride on my back, you will sting me and kill me." The scorpion said, "Don't be silly. If I killed you, it'd kill both of us. We'd both go down and drown." The frog said, "Well, that makes sense. Get on my back." So they started across the river, and about halfway across, the scorpion stung the frog. Just as they were going down, the frog said, "I knew it. I knew it. I knew you would sting me." The scorpion said, "Well, I really didn't mean to. It's just my nature." And that is the nature not only of a scorpion, that is the nature of human nature. Someone has said there are basically only two anthropological views of mankind. And here there are the two. See which one you would think is the most true one. First view is that man is basically good with a proclivity to evil. The second is that man is basically evil with a proclivity to good. So where would you come out on that? How do we get, the question is, how do we get unscrewed in our lives? A lady by the name of Beatrice Webb, and it was said that she was basically the one who was the architect of Britain's modern welfare state. She wrote this in her diary in around 1890. She said, I have staked all the essential goodness of human nature. Now, 35 years later, I realize how permanent are the evil impulses and instincts in mankind. How little you can count on changing some of these. For example, in the appeal of wealth and power by any change of the social machinery. The social machinery, she's saying, you can't change human nature that way. No amount of knowledge or science will be of any avail, she says, unless we can curb the bad impulses. So the question is, and you and me and other people, how do we curb those self-centered impulses in our lives? How do we change those? Do you ever feel stuck? Do you ever feel like, there are certain things in my life that will never change? Let me tell you, that's a pretty frustrating thing to know that things in our lives that we know aren't wholesome, that aren't right, we don't seem to be able to change. We feel like we're just screwed up. Well, let me tell you something. There's only one answer to how a person can change, and that's Jesus. The scripture tells us in John chapter 14, verse 6, Jesus said, "I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me." So next time we're going to talk about how to get unscrewed.